Hello everyone and welcome at a new Pokemon video, and today I want to talk about the difference between Genwunners and genwhiners, of which case is worse. If you guys know me, then you know that I'm also quite a Pokemon fan. I also refer to myself as a Genwunner to the previous videos, but with a bit of a joke, because I actually do like other Pokemon than Gen 1. Yeah, I want to talk about this, and I want to see what is worse. So we have to first find out what is a genwunner. Now, a genwunner is basically something. A genwunner is someone who likes all the original 151 Pokemon and dislikes all of the other Pokemon. Although I have seen a comment on Reddit once, and he said I like all 151, I dislike all Pokemon after the original 151 except for Lucario. I think we can call him in the Genwunner as well, but Genwunners are often mistaken, because someone who is saying that Pokemon is running out of IDs from Gen 5 on is technically not a Genwunner if he does like the first 4 generations. And then we have the genwiner. What is a genwiner? A genwiner is actually someone who complains about genwanners a bit too much, or uses the term genwanner a bit too much to people who basically are not a genwanner, and keeps bringing up that Mark is just a pile of sludge and that Voltorb is literally just a Pokeball. Yeah, thank you, we know that by now, but don't say that all the time, because we know now, and stop with it. I think I also want to make a video in the future of which Pokemons are better, like the Gen 1 Pokemon or the Gen 5 Pokemon, or maybe why Genwanners are, or maybe Genwanners are not as strong as you think, but they're not on the Genwunner who only likes the original 151 Pokemon. A bit of an other video, but we will see that about in the future. But yeah, so that's basically what the Genwunner is, and for Genwiner is, and the Genwiner then also complains that usually they grow up with Gen 4 or 5, and that is their generation to say. So there's kind of a fight between people who grow up with Gen 1 and then people who grow up with Gen 5. That kind of collided. I feel like that is not so much as the case with other generations. But Genwunners, do it like Gen 1 and sometimes also Gen 2 for a purpose. And strangely enough, they also seem to dislike Gen 8, although I have seen many comments I like all generations except for Gen 8 for some reason, but I guess that is just because the new generation always gets them the most hate. But yeah. So yeah, what do I think? I think both a Genwunner and a Genwiner makes sense. Although a Genwunner, well, a Genwunner not really, but if a Genwunner says I like the first 4 generations and then it gets kind of worse, I can see that opinion. I don't think that opinion is wrong, and I don't think that opinion is wrong. So I think it is wrong of a Genwiner to say you're just a Genwunner if the guy in question actually likes the 4 generations. But yeah, I also, on the other hand, of course, I think the Genwunner is wrong if he says after Gen 1 there are no good Pokemon, because there are literally good Pokemon, like Tyranitar, Lucario, and of course many more. These are not the only 2 after Gen 1 I like. These are just ones I get from my memory the quickest. And it is true that Gen 1 had some bad Pokemon. I'm not going to. Okay, it's completely fine if you like all original 151 Pokemon, of course. But yeah, even though I grew up with Gen 1 myself, and I think there are 3 Pokemon actually that stand out, which I think are quite bad, which I don't really like. But yeah, of course, it is your own. Of course, if you want to like all the original 151 Pokemon, that's okay. But it is not okay if you only like the original 151 Pokemon and then dislike all Pokemon after that. I think that is, yeah, I think that is wrong, and that is basically not good for the community. And the same goes for Gen 5. If someone says to you, I dislike Carbodor for that matter, because I feel like here is where the most hatred has come from. So if someone says that, then don't always say van, yeah, but Gen 1 had market pile of sludge. No, that's just wrong, because the person in question who says I dislike Carbodor can be a person who is actually not a genwunner and actually likes a lot of Pokemon, but you kind of have to understand if someone dislikes a Pokemon, because you can't like them all, because because there are 889 Pokemon now. There will be 900, which we now know if Pokemon Arceus is coming out. Maybe even so. Maybe there will be even more Pokemon then. But yeah, that is just how it is. Let's say make it easy. Let's say there are 900 Pokemon now. You can't really like all 900 designs, because that are a lot of designs. You can't like them all. It is okay if you dislike some. So if someone says I dislike Carbodor, but I do like most of the other Pokemon, then it's okay. So the same goes for Vanillux. I also said in my videos that I'm not the biggest fan of Vanillux, but that does not make someone a genwunner if you dislike Carbodor or Vanillux or other Pokemon for that matter. Because I feel like that is the problem there. So for the genwunners, don't say that all Pokemons after the original 151 are bad, because there aren't. There are some designs that I think are bad, that is true, but not all bad. And for the genwunners, I want to say, don't go always say that Gen 1 has that Pokemon or that Pokemon, because we know by now and we're getting tired of it. Stop it, please. And also, if you dislike a Gen 1 Pokemon, talking to a genwunner now of course, then that is fine, but don't always go say to someone, oh, but Gen 1 has this and Gen 1 has that. No, because we know by now and we're tired by now. So respect all of the other people's opinion. If someone says that I dislike that one Gen 1 Pokemon, that is fine. And if someone says I dislike that Gen 5 Pokemon, that is also fine. And if someone says I dislike that Gen 8 Pokemon, that is also fine. But if someone says I like that Gen 8 Pokemon, of course, is also fine. Because we're all different people. We all have different opinions. We can't all like the same Pokemon, because it would be boring. Because if we all like the same Pokemon, then nobody's going to choose Pansear for that matter. I'm not saying that I like Pansear, but just to bring some Pokemon up. So yeah, that was this quick video of the it was the video I wanted to make. I wanted to share about how I feel about genwunners, genwhiners, and what the difference is between. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next Pokemon video.